Hi Ian, how you doing?
Very well, thank you.
What have we got here?
We've got our dedicated section down there for accessories that we do, and ZWO and various other accessories from manufacturers. And we've got Celestron here on the right. And we've got a nice spacious hall this year. We've really thought about it and decided that we wanted to put a really nice showcase on, and I think we've done that. We've also got Sir Patrick's car over here that Ron Valley fully restored over the last 16 months.
That is amazing.
Yeah, we can happily say that
what a piece of history.
It's back to roadworthy condition now, so we can take it around to all the astronomy shows.
That's amazing. That's so cool.
For people to enjoy.
Wow, I can just picture him behind the wheel.
Yes, I mean, we've got a picture over there.
Oh, excellent.
Actually, lent on the car with a GPN 924 registration.
There's the man himself.
Yes, there he is.
Yeah.
Smoking his pipe.
And here's the car itself. Yeah.
Yeah, we did some to celebrate the completion of the restoration. We did a badge, and they're available to get free of charge from us if anybody wants one. And they just contact us, and we can supply them with a car badge to stick on.
Very nice of you, Ian. That's a nice touch there, definitely.
I think we've demonstrated a lot of manufacturers today in this hall, as you can see. So we're really pleased with how it's turned out for us. Oh, and by the way, we've also done a feature here.
I did spot one of these over there, and I thought, they're doing a new line of ED scopes.
Yes,
am I right?
Yes, this is promotion work for our new ED72, and it's really exciting for us because you can buy it as a complete imaging platform, ready to go. So all you'd have to do is mount it on your telescope, on your mount, sorry, and then it's good to go. So we're really excited.
So it's going to be really sort of beginner friendly, basically.
Oh yeah, definitely. The user will have nothing to do at all except put his camera onto it.
Really? What about focus and? Well, yeah. we're not quite got there yet.
What we've got here, this is a Meade stand, what we've brought today, and we've brought the new LX65 mount. So this is a dual loading mount. So we've got a 6-inch Max Suit off here, and then we've got the Coronado set on here. You can put, obviously the scope doesn't come with the Coronado, we're just displaying it as this. But you can put up to 3.2 kilograms on this saddle as well. And it's fully alignable to the tube on the other side, so you can get perfectly aligned. It's auto star as well on the handset, so once you've, it's full go-to system. So once you've sent it to an object and you want some information on it, it'll start telling you all about the object that you're looking at. It's got a little speaker on the back there. You've got volume control as well, so you can turn it down if you really want to, or turn it up. And that's a really interesting new product from Meade. Very popular.
Anything else you'd like to show us here?
This is the LX200. It's been out many years. And the upgrade, what they've done to this is the advanced cover-free optics. So they've introduced that to their system, and they've also changed the paintwork on it, gone for this sort of mockle effect on the tube.
Yeah, I noticed that. It used to be quite a shiny blue finish, didn't it?
It did, yes.
More of a crackling finish, or
yes.
kind of a hammerite finish. So this is kind of the competitor to the Celestron Edge HD.
Correct. Yeah. Correct. And then we've got the ETX here, the latest version. They've done various versions over the years. Again, it's got the audio star, so it'll talk to you once you've gone to the object, tell you information about that. The little feature I like about this is that it's got a removable tube, so take it off there and it'll just pop out. So I'll just demonstrate that, how easy it is to come out actually. There we go.
Oh, fab. So you can just stick that on there, because it's got the little bits and dovetail on there, you can just stick that on.
Yeah, stick on any photographic tripod there, so it's got the flip, so a bit up or down depending on which port you want to look through there. So
it's got the flip mirror.
Yeah, it's got the flip mirror built in. That's the focuser.
So you can have a camera on the back, but obviously you have an eyepiece at the same time.
That's right. That's right.
Centering your camera.
Yes.
So you can see in real time.
That's right. And then we've got over here, we've got the LS. This is a fully self-aligning telescope, so you just make sure the tripod's as level as you can get it. Flick the switch, and it does the alignment completely. There's no center of the stars. Well, it works on by taking a picture of the night sky, wide-angle picture of the night sky, working out where the position of the stars are to its database, and then it does the self-alignment. Absolutely amazing. Also, really good for group viewing because you can upgrade to an LCD monitor which fits in there, and once it's got to the object, it'll give you an image of the object, not a real live view of the object, but a stored image from its database, and tell you everything about that object that you're looking at. So really educational and ideal for group viewing. Again, it's got various ports on here that you can put accessories into as well. So that's one of my favourites. And that, again, that's an SCT. So you can get that in a 6-inch or an 8-inch.
I don't think my EQ6R Pro will carry the 150, and nor will my bank account carry the 150.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, nor would I carry the 150.
I'll see you later anyway.
See ya.
First one out.
Some of these guys really and he's like, but he's really wants everything has to be a little bit more perfect.
I arranged it as a job, and it was going to be.
Yes, yes, I do see cover flare in that. Given that
About the same as a 60.
That now, wait.
next up, 6SA.
I've been speaking to Steve from First Light Optics, and they're working on a telescope made by First Light Optics, the typical LAPO where they use one ED element. This telescope will be using two ED elements. So basically it's a 104mm f6.25, which is quite fast for 104mm objective as is.
No, I live over there. Oh, yeah. Sorry. We've got two sites. We've got IAS we had a few emails.
This is Rob from IKI, who's just going to show us around this new fantastic mount, which could be the future of mounts really from what I've heard. This is from Rainbow Optics, and it's a very nice compact mount with an incredible payload, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. Right, okay, so yeah, Rainbow Astro have produced this. It's designed initially from a robotics industry, so in sort of the car robotics, where it's a knuckle from one of the big machines. It'll take around 13.5 kilos of payload without any counterweights. As you can see, we've got a Skywatcher Spree 120 on it, which is a bit of a lump, and it will actually throw it around the sky without any counterweights very easily. As we wind it around, and you can see without that, very, very quiet. And we can whiz it around quite easily.
Lovely. I'll get the microphone in nice and close so viewers can just hear how quiet that is. That is really quiet.
For this speed it's going, I think it does about 6 degrees a second or something like that. The way it works, it's got what's known as a harmonic drive, which is done with has a wave generator inside, which is an elliptical bearing, which fits inside a flexible spline, which molds to the bearing shape. Has a drive gear on the outside of that, which is 2 teeth bigger than the gear on the elliptical drive. And as it rotates in its motion, it sort of does a meshing gear like that, which actually is a fantastic. It works on both sides of the ellipse, and you have something which is absolutely fantastic. The payload, let's say 13.5 kilos. It does get a counterweight, and you can go up to 18 kilos with it. So yeah, it's a harmonic drive, strain wave gearing, fantastic bit of kit.
you? You know.
Can you get that to you until then and then
Wow, is that a full frame sensor?
Yeah.
Amazing. Are you right if I film and ask you about it? Is that okay? 'Cause that's I was just going to ask about specs and stuff.
Yeah.
So one interesting question for anyone sort of watching this is what are the benefits of having a dedicated full frame camera that's for Astro,
Full frame cool
as opposed to
camera,
just
yeah.
getting the Canon and stuff? So
Yeah,
I don't know if you wanted to sort of say what the pros were.
Yeah. Yeah, one of the main advantages is the cooling. The electronic cooling it's got. So it has a delta of 40 degrees, so you can operate at 40 degrees whatever the ambient temperature is.
Yeah.
So you're reducing your dark current and your noise, the hot pixels, which is the big difference between the DSLR cameras and the cool astronomy cameras.
Yeah.
You've got a lot more noise in the DSLRs than you do have with the cool astronomy cameras. They've got set point cooling, so you can set it at say -10, which is a temperature which is achievable all year round. So you can do a set of dark frames for dark subtraction.
So you can do a library because you've got like set point.
You can, yeah.
So you can just you don't have to take darks every time you go out. You
No,
can just go to your library that you've built up.
Yeah, we sort of
and it
recommend
just
every
makes
3
it-
months.
Yeah,
Just renew them. So yeah, you got.
yeah. Why would you have to? Just a question that I generally don't know the answer to. Why do you have to renew darks? Is there a reason for that?
Camera characteristics can change. Just make
Like
sure that
hot
your current.
pixels or-
Yeah, smart pixels can change. Possible cosmic ray hits on the sensor, that sort of help a little bit.
Ah, that's an interesting thing, isn't it? Because obviously we're being bombarded all the time, aren't we? Because like the astronauts could see the flashes in their eyes. Even,
Yeah. I mean,
so the same thing's going to happen to us
Yeah.
and obviously camera sensors and. So it actually affects the camera
you see
sensor.
them on the sensor, yeah.
Wow, really?
Something with the larger sensors, you can see quite a few little sort of dashes and lights.
Yeah. No.
They vary from each frame, so
Yeah.
the way you use when you process, you combine it in such a way, a Sigma combine, that you wouldn't actually see them in the sort of final image.
Right, yeah, because it'd be kind of like divvied out, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
I
it will be,
guess?
yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know,
I mean, it's interesting that actually occurs though. On the,
Yeah.
No matter how much lead you put above it, it wouldn't make a
No,
difference
you
either,
definitely
would it?
see them.
You'd
You
probably
see
have
them.
to go about 10 miles down into the left.
Yeah, you will. Yeah. Well, you see them more prominent on these sort of cameras than with the smaller chipped cameras or even with the DSLR. So, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, but it's all about noise, signal extraction. You can just extract more data from these sort of cameras than you can from the DSLR with all its
I take
noise.
it the actual sensor itself is probably a lot better than the one that I've got in my Canon 5D Classic as well.
Possibly quite similar.
Is it a Sony one? Is it a Sony?
These are actually Kodak on semi
Kodak.
sensors. The smaller ones are the Sony ones.
Yeah.
Most low noise sensors in the first place. Yeah.
What do you think are the fundamental differences are between like the attic range and the QSI over there?
With the QSI range, we've tried to keep the electronic design as the same as they traditionally were in the US, and they were regarded as a very sort of high-end camera. So you've got slightly lower noise figures than the attic range. All the cameras are, well, if you select the option, they are very compact with built-in filter wheels and shutters, off-axis guiders. So it's an all-in-one unit. The electronics in is very high quality, sort of no expense spared type electronics.
So the QSI are more premium generally than
they're
the
a premium brand. They've got self-diagnosis on them and with
Have
the
they got a
attic
separate
ones.
chip on them for guiding?
No, they haven't. No, it's just.
I know back in the day there were some cameras that had like a little separate chip in them, didn't they?
Yeah,
I think my university had a camera, an S-Big camera.
S-Big camera. S-Big have got the patent on that.
Yeah. I really appreciate you explaining that.
Oh, hi, I'm Dave. I'm from NPay Precision Astro Engineering. We make, design and manufacture the 6-position eyepiece turret, which you see here on the back of a Celestron. We also make the world's only star diagonal with a built-in filter changer and a collimating backplate. It's 1/10 wave optics, and you get an optical report with that. It's 5-axis CNC manufactured aircraft grade aluminium.
It's quite unusual for that kind of item, isn't it?
It is, but you know, we obviously make big claims on our equipment, and we want to provide the provenance for it. You know, certainly, if you watch something, a TV like Porn Stars, then Rick Harrison is going to ask you what the provenance is, and so you know we provide the provenance. So thanks for the tip, Rick.
That's a good plug for that show.
So then our other product is the Thea Astro Imaging Filter Changer. So again, this is a magnetic filter changer. It slots in as before, and the beauty of this is because it's magnetically held, as your telescope rotates, filter changer will always stay in place, so it'll hold your filter rigidly in the right position. And then this is endorsed by Damien Peach.
Oh, the man himself.
The man himself. If you get
imaging legend.
If you get our 2020 booklet, which is available free to download on our website, you'll find it contains a handy 2020 calendar to organise your observing.
Nice.
And that is NPay Precision Astro Engineering.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Simon Bennett from the Widescreen Centre. Thank you for visiting our booth. As you can see, we've got a whole lot of different products on display here. Explore Scientific, Celestron, Skywatcher, Avalon, all the major brands.
Yeah, nice selection of Teleview eyepieces there. And the obligatory Coca-Cola.
And the obligatory Coca-Cola, yeah, that's right. Keep the vocal cords working.
And have you got some, obviously, H-alpha solar imaging
Yeah, we've
stuff?
got
Lunt
things. Scopes, Daystar scope, just nestled down in the front down there as well.
Oh, lovely, that's quite a new product, isn't it?
It's relatively new.
Yeah, I was looking at that. It seems a bit more affordable than some of
It's the quark technology built into the telescope. It's less expensive. It's that it gets away with using a smaller blocking filter because of the geometry of the system. It's the best value for getting into hydrogen alpha solar work.
Yeah, it may well be my next purchase when I can.
Okay.
Yeah, I do miss solar imaging, I must admit, in the solar observing. Because it's something you can just do all the time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, you know, the weather's quite fickle, but it doubles your odds, really, doesn't it?
It does, makes astronomy a 24-hour hobby.
Yeah, it's become really popular.
No, it's only part 2. There's a 210 version there. I was recommending it to you.
Sorry. Right, that's it. I'm back in the car ready to go home after this really good day at the International Astronomy Show 2019 from Warwickshire, England. Really enjoyed it, obviously. It's like-minded people, lots of equipment that I'd really like to own. Got to see some fantastic innovations in astronomy equipment, like the Rainbow Astro mount that uses a harmonic drive. It's got a ridiculous payload capacity and no counterweight bar, but can carry like an Esprit 120 and fling it about like it's nothing. I think that's something that we need to watch out for. That could be possibly the future of mounts, in my opinion. Looking at that was quite incredible. Really excited to see Flow bringing out their own line of telescopes. They're going to have like this extra ED element on their triplets. They're not just one ED element, they're going to have 2 ED elements, which is no doubt going to it's going to be great for the performance of the telescope. Really super sharp. Expecting quite high Strahl values for the reports on those telescopes. That'll be great. And really nice to meet people that I've just spoke to online a lot but never seen in the flesh. So I can highly recommend getting down to an astronomy show if you've not done it before. What it's all about, isn't it? Sharing the experience of what we like doing with other like-minded people. And that's the best bit of it for me, is all the people I've met. And even met the guy from another YouTube channel called Astrophotography. He's bigger in person. He looks he's massive. He's really tall. But it was really great talking to him. He knows his stuff, and yeah, we were both going around enjoying ourselves, filming and talking to people. Go and check out his channel. I'm sure you know it over mine anyway. His channel's a bit bigger than mine. But yeah, if you don't know his channel, go check out Astrophotography. Tell him Lockie sent you from DIY Astro. Anyway, I'm just trying to gear up for this journey back. I've got a 3-hour drive back to get back to East Anglia. Longer if the traffic's bad. I've not eaten. I've just got like a fizzy drink just to power me home. Go and see my wife and kids and let them know it was worth it. Looking after 3 kids on her own while I go and sleep in a nice comfy bed in a hotel and then walk around a nice show, enjoy myself. But it was worth it, and I owe her one. Thank you very much, Bella. And I'll catch you soon. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.